Welcome to Graybo's Giblets. We are Gray Burnett, Ryan Fitz, and Duke Dotson. We own a sports card shop called Graybo Sports Cards and a sports bar called Parlay in Richmond, Virginia. We know you don't have 40 hours per week to pour over podcasts and spreadsheets, but you want to get in on the action, so we do the work for you. We bring you 30-minute giblets each week so you can feel good heading up to the window and into the weekend. We are the crossroads of sports lovers, fantasy heads, sports betting, and sports cards. We're out here dropping giblets for the people. And today we are back and we're talking college football again. What is this, week 9? Gosh, it's almost over. You don't even know, do you? Is it week 9? It's week 9,
8.
baby.
Week 8.
Week 8. I was about to say.
Well, you got a week 0, so it's week 8.
That's right, week 0. I always forget about week 0. We're 8. We're back. Michael Salter didn't get fired. He's back with us talking football. And to be honest, you had some good takes last week, except your lock, which we'll get to. Let's kind of recap the week that was, week 7. You have something to talk about here. You have in the notes that I need to hum, I will remember you. What is this about?
Well, I think we wanted to touch on kind of the week before, what's happened in the season, and just do a little in memoriam. In memoriam. For just some of the guys we've lost so far along the way.
I will remember you.
Trent Taylor, Stanford. Kenny Burns, Kent State.
R.I.P.
Brent Pry, Virginia Tech.
Deshaun Foster, UCLA. Mike Gundy, Oklahoma State. Go Pokes. Shout out Booth Green. Sam Pittman, Arkansas. Trent Bray, Oregon State. Trent Mother in Dilfer, UAB. James Franklin, Penn State. Who else am I missing? Let me scroll down here. This is great
Jay
podcast.
Norvell,
there
Colorado State.
Is he brothers with the guy from Florida State?
I don't think so.
Okay. There's Norvell. All right. Anyways, the last one.
Billy Napier, Florida.
That's a lot of coaches.
It's a lot of coaches. It's
UCLA's undefeated after firing their coach. Are they a powerhouse?
Did you see what Kurt Signetti said about them? They're a 3-0 team.
And we're going to beat them by 50 because I think the spread was like 27.5. So, yeah, on top of that, let's talk a little bit about the week that was, our bad beats. We'll start with you and your Memphis call here. You said everything on the podcast that you were supposed to say where, well, this team just fired the coach, so they got that going for them.
Yeah, that's for UAB.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I laid out everything that said, hey, this is going to be an upset. Be ready. And I still took the other side. They lost outright. They looked ahead to USF, which I think USF's going to crush them this week.
And the spread's what? 4.5. Not Memphis at home, 4.5. Quarterback got hurt as well.
Quarterback got hurt.
We got to remember that. Quarterback got hurt from Memphis, so keep an eye on that as well when you're looking ahead to these games this weekend. What else? What else did you?
This isn't my bad beat, but just a Bill Belichick bad beat. Besides the leaked video that came out, UNC had a chance to win the game, and they got the ball stripped at the goal line.
I saw that
for a touchback to Cal.
Covered them. We missed that one.
They did
cover, but should have won. Literally fumbled on the goal line. Cal recovers in the end zone.
Yeah.
Shout out UNC fans there. There were some good bad beats. One of my favorite ones was Alabama-Tennessee. The over was 58.5. Looking great, back and forth. Finished at 57. Tennessee had like 18 chances from the goal line to get in the end zone at the end of the game. They lose 37-20. It ends at 57. Epic. Bama just started to play defense at the very end and not let them in. It was insane. They had like 10 pass interference calls to keep Tennessee's drive going, and Tennessee could have punched it in. They could have just kicked the field goal, too, and they would have covered the over. The best of the day, Michigan State, down 38-10, kick a field goal at the end of the game to make it 38-13 just to cover. That is Signetti move right there. That's usually Signetti, right?
Yeah.
And Michigan State did it. Signetti was like, those MFs, man. They knew exactly what they were doing because Indiana, scored to run it up to cover. Like, Signetti knows what he's doing. Like, making boosters happy.
Happy.
Michigan State kicks a field goal in the red zone. The game was over, and they just kick a meaningless field goal. But it wasn't meaningless. They cover 38-13.
Yeah, that's incredible. I love the move. Committee is looking at teams that cover because that's what you're expected to do. If you blow teams out, you're doing better than expectations. So that's petty, and I like it.
Yeah, and Indiana's going to put 70 up on you if you don't do something about it. They know what's up. You got these coaches are too nice. A lot of times the committee's looking at that point differential for you to get in or you to be left out. You got to put up the points. For me, my betting recap, I was 3-4, so lost money this week, but not as much as I thought after the Purdue lock. But Kentucky 12.5. Texas is bad on offense, and we'll get there. But Kentucky covered that easily. Probably should have won, losing overtime to Texas. Arizona State plus 7.5 win outright against the undefeated Texas Tech Red Raiders. And then Central Michigan, what's up, plus 3.5. Sometimes bad teams win. And then I lost LSU. I was wrong about that. Diego Pavia, shout out to him. Duke, I was really high on this week. They stunk it up. You can't turn the ball over at the 1 and then Georgia Tech return it 99 yards for a touchdown. Georgia Tech had 68 yards of first half offense. Duke should have been up 17-0 in that game. Duke loses. Purdue. Now, the quarterback did go out, but they stink. We'll never bet them again. They still turned the ball over against a Northwestern team with no havoc. Northwestern blew them out 29-0. Purdue is dead to me. And then I also had ULM, who got blown out as well. UNLM, they don't have a kicker, but it didn't matter. Didn't matter. So I went 3-4 as my bets. What about you?
I did a 5-2 this weekend.
Hey.
I didn't mention it on the pod, but UConn at Boston College is one of my favorite plays.
Good for you. He's back, baby.
Well, he's back. Bama minus 8.5. They look not Bama of old, but they look like the top of the class of the SEC.
Like I said, with Simpson, the quarterback, leads the league. It leads the SEC in touchdowns. Like, he's improved every game. He's looked really good. I still think that defense is trouble, but Simpson, the offense, are moving.
Yeah.
And what else?
I had Vandy at 2.5. Love
Nice
Diego
hit.
Pavia. Love what Vandy's doing. JMU minus 2.5. They took that game easily.
What a dog. Yeah. Was ODU winning at half?
I don't know.
They
I wasn't able to catch the game. I just saw the end result and how they were moving.
I don't know.
You tell me.
Incredible.
Notre Dame minus 8.5. Temple minus 12.5. Like, a lot of our picks last week hit really big.
Yeah.
My losses were Ole Miss plus 7.5. That was close.
It's like they ran out of gas at the end or something.
And then Cal minus 10.5.
Yeah. So, looking at last week.
Can we before we move on?
Yeah.
Can we just talk about some of the teams that lost?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, playoff hopes maybe not dead, but losses that are like going to be brutal as they come down the stretch. First was Miami at home.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot about Friday. Yeah.
Friday night, Miami at home, lose to Louisville.
Carson Beck, 4 picks. His Heisman hopes are done. 0 touchdowns, 4 picks, and then calls out his wide receivers like it was their fault.
What
a loser.
Terrible.
He's a loser.
So that gives them 1 ACC loss, moves them out of the top 5. They're down now ranked 9.
UVA beat Louisville.
Their only loss right now is NC State,
which is a bad one. That's a bad loss.
That is not an ACC loss. It does not count as an ACC loss.
No,
that was a out-of-conference game, in quotes.
Give me the Undertaker gift.
So they're now like at the top. Them and Georgia Tech and Louisville. Louisville lost to UVA. So UVA, Georgia Tech are at the top of the ACC right now.
One of them
standings
might go to the playoffs.
Or both.
I think Miami's still in the driver's seat. But Louisville also there, too. But Louisville lost to UVA. The ACC is a mess. Clemson's dead. ACC is a mess. I still think Miami is the team. I still don't think Georgia Tech, if they are playing from behind, are not going to be able to win. Duke had that game, dude. Like, if Duke scored and not fumbled at the freaking 1, they would have been up 7-0. Then they missed a field goal. Could have been up 10-0. And then they were driving again, and I think another turnover. So if you get Georgia Tech playing from behind, they're in trouble. The ACC is not good, though.
But yeah, no. But probably get 2 teams in.
You think? Georgia Tech, Miami right now?
Georgia Tech, Miami, or UVA, Miami. If Georgia Tech beats Georgia at the end of the year, Georgia Tech's definitely getting in.
Oh, yeah.
And then Texas Tech goes on the road and loses.
But that was a bad spot for them. I think that was a bad spot.
Quarterback's still a little banged up. But BYU gets beating Utah, moves into the driver's seat in the Big 12.
BYU undefeated. But I have them losing this week. I think Iowa State's coming off 2 bad losses. Iowa State's favored, actually. But it's just a bad situational spot for BYU. Going to Iowa State, I just think this is a bad spot for them. And I'm going to go Iowa State as one of my – it was going to be my lock, and then I looked at the stats of BYU's defense versus Iowa State's offense, and I just can't – it can't be my lock. The locks are so hard this week.
I've got a good one, I think.
Okay. I can't wait to hear it. So you're right on that. Who else got beat?
Well, LSU lost.
LSU,
Ole Miss lost.
Vandy was favored, right? So
did Tennessee lose?
Tennessee lost, but Alabama was favored. So a lot of top
teams 15 teams lost. But yeah, the big ones are Miami and Texas Tech.
Yeah. So we're going to get into the top 5 games here. But to recap, like you said, you went 5-2 in your first week. That's awesome. Vandy.
Prodigy.
You had Vandy, South Florida. Excuse me. No, that's for this week. You told me who you had. You had Vandy. Who was up here?
I had
Vandy, JMU, Notre Dame, Bama. You had one more. Doesn't matter. Temple. And then you lost Ole Miss Cal.
Yes.
For me, I now am 21-20-2, so I'm a little above 500. I hit the Georgia. I hit the Bama. I was high on those favorites. I hit JMU. I hit Temple, but lost out on LSU Cal. So that's where I stand right now. Don't go against Diego anymore. All right, so let's get into it. College Game Day is heading to Vanderbilt for maybe the first time ever? Shoot. I don't know, but
it's going to be a fun game day in Nashville.
Number 15, Missouri, at number 10, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, again, just like last week, 2.5-point favorites. It's a 3:30 kickoff. That's that awesome CBS spot in the afternoon. Got your drinks flowing. The kids are taking a nap, hopefully. Who do you have here, man? You going against Diego Pavia?
No.
Let's go!
I'm going to go with Vanderbilt.
Let's ride.
I think they're probably top 3 team in the SEC this year.
Okay.
Played a hard-fought game at Alabama a couple weeks ago and have since beat LSU. Like them at home, there's a lot of excitement about this team. And Missouri has shown a lot of holes. And this is only Missouri's second road game of the year. So it being game day.
Second road game of the year? Is that right?
That's what I heard.
I know. When I say is that right, you need to be confident and be like, yes.
Yes.
That's what I heard.
That's word on the street.
I love it.
But yeah, I really like Vanderbilt.
Dude,
at -2.5.
I'm going to tell you what. Diego Pavia is live for the Heisman, boys and girls. And if we had betting props in Virginia, I would take it. I need someone that's out of the state to take Diego Pavia. I don't know what his Heisman odds are. He's probably the 4th favorite right now, but he is live to win the Heisman. I'm not going against Pavia. I always say, like, Vanderbilt as a favorite is scary, but not this year. Their defensive line is very good. Missouri loves to run the ball. Ahmad Hardy is very good for Missouri. Vandy, though, can stop the run, make Missouri pass, and Missouri can't pass the ball. And guess what Pavia is going to do on the other side? He's going to run all over Missouri. He's going to throw all over them. I think Vanderbilt rolls here, to be honest. I'm trying to look at the latest trends. Vanderbilt against the spread at home is 3-1, 5-2 overall. Solid. Their defense ranks like 21st in sacks. Missouri is 100th in sacks allowed. So Vandy's going to get a lot of pressure on Missouri's offensive line and their quarterback. I like Vanderbilt. I'm with you. I'm probably betting it. So let's ride Vandy. Second one, best game of the week, other than game day, is number 8 Ole Miss. They dropped from number 5 to number 8 at number 13 Oklahoma. So another good SEC game here. Oklahoma's -5.5. That is a weird number.
It's a weird number.
Noon game too. Very sleepy spot. Can Ole Miss? This is strictly offense versus defense. Ole Miss, great offense. Oklahoma, one of the best defenses in the country. Ole Miss doesn't really have a good defense, but Oklahoma, their quarterback doesn't really have a hand right now. Mateer for Oklahoma, I think, is still hurt. Right, had surgery on his throwing arm, his thumb, and I still think he can't throw. He doesn't have zip on the ball. So is this number too big where Ole Miss can cover this game, even win? For me, I think Oklahoma's going to win this game, and for some reason, I think the Sooners cover this game. I think Ole Miss, sleepy spot for them. Could totally be wrong. I'm not betting this game whatsoever, but we have to pick it for our picks. I'm going to go Boomer Sooners. What about you?
I'm going to change my pick.
I
initially was thinking Ole Miss, but coming in with the Florida firing, there's a lot of speculation that Lane Kiffin's going to go to Florida.
A lot.
That's a big distraction.
Noon games.
Noon game. Jordan Mateer, he played last week, had 150 yards and a touchdown, but they won on defense and running the ball.
The defense is so good.
I think defensively they can shut down Ole Miss.
Yes. Now, Ole Miss will score,
they'll get some points.
But the over-under here is 50.5. When's the last time Ole Miss had a 50.5 over-under? They're always in the 60s, sometimes 70s. Looking at it here, setting trend-wise, let's look at some trends. Ole Miss is 0-2 away against the spread. Oklahoma's 2-2, so they're 500. The Oklahoma defense ranks
is one of the Texas Cotton Bowl.
What, Oklahoma?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
As a home
I don't think
split.
it counts as a home. I don't think it counts. That would count as a neutral site, right?
They usually don't count that. They just do.
Let me look. They just said home 2-2.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Cut this. All right. So sacks. Oklahoma's second in the nation in sacks, fourth in passing yards given up, third in rushing yards given up, first in yards per play on defense. Their defense is the truth. They don't turn you over a lot, which is interesting. Not a lot of havoc, but they just play great defense, and I think they're going to shut Ole Miss down. Now, Kiffin, he'll throw some weird stuff at you, but I think Oklahoma will shut it down. So are we both on the Sooners?
Yes.
What can go wrong? Third game, best G5 game of the week. It sucks Memphis lost last week.
It sucks because this would have been a huge game.
This would have been a huge game. Winner of this would probably be the 12 seed right now for that G5 spot. A G5 team will get the 12 seed in the playoffs, and right now it's number 18 South Florida. South Florida's going to Memphis. Memphis is at home, and they're 4.5-point dogs. It's a noon game. I'm going to be watching this. Heard anything about the quarterback yet, Salt? I haven't.
I don't know if he's playing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Up in the air, so keep an eye on that. Do you have South Florida winning this game?
Yes, I do. South Florida's look very strong. Their game against North Texas was supposed to be pretty evenly matched, and they just outbodied
Scored
them.
63 points on them.
They took it to them. They've played a lot of heavy competition with Florida and Miami. And they've played close. They've played really good teams. So, yeah.
I just wanted to say, Memphis, who they lose to last week?
UAB.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. I got a bad taste in my mouth from Memphis.
Oh, man. I think South Florida comes in here, especially with Memphis' quarterback banged up, knowing that this is for the driver's seat for the 12 seed in the playoffs. And like you said, you play harder. You play a tougher schedule. It helps. It really does. South Florida. Right now I have all the favorites, and I think I'm going to keep riding the favorites here in this first 5 here. The grudge match of the week. Get ready. Battle in the trenches. Number 3, Texas A&M. At number 20, LSU. 7:30 game. LSU's at home and 2.5-point dogs. Is this where A&M gets tripped up, Salt?
It's a big spot for them to falter, but I like what Mike Elko's doing this season, and I like Texas A&M this week.
Great coach.
At minus 2.5 going to LSU.
I think
Death Valley's a different place.
Yeah.
But Brian Kelly losing on the road last week to Vanderbilt.
He's a nut.
The team may be kind of done on the season.
I think they're done with Brian Kelly.
Yeah. So give me Texas A&M minus 2.5.
Good point. Like, is LSU season done? Like, they win this, like 2 losses, they could still get in the playoffs. I think they have that mindset, right? They lose this game, they're done. They're eliminated from the playoffs. They're out. I think A&M is one of the best teams in the country, maybe the best team in the country. And so
I don't know about all that.
I said it 2 weeks ago. I think A&M wins this game. Close game, though. Close game. Field goal, but a field goal covers the 2.5. So let's go, Aggies. Let's go. I'm taking Texas A&M to beat LSU. And the last one is our toilet bowl game. I had to throw Purdue back in there.
I like this toilet bowl
game. Is awful. Rutgers at Purdue. Purdue's at home, and they're 2.5-point dogs to Rutgers at home. Noon game. How many people are going to be there? Guess the attendance, right? So Rutgers.
4,000?
Maybe. Rutgers just got handed to by Oregon. After Oregon lost to Indiana, they had to stomp on somebody, put up like 70 on Rutgers, and then Purdue didn't score against Northwestern. Who wins this game, Mike?
Well, right now we've got all the same picks.
Yeah.
So
are you going against me?
I might go against you here. I might boil up.
No, good luck.
And there's a trend happening, and maybe been outplayed right now on college football teams. They're just bad. But it gets the vibes going, and that's all the dudes in the empty stands doing the helicopter with their T-shirts. Like you saw it get all across the country at all these dudes bad rock. Teams.
Yeah,
dudes rock. So I think
Purdue has to start that.
I think Purdue will do that to this game.
I like it. For me, Purdue was my lock last week, and I just cannot bet them again. So this is just a pick to say, screw you, Purdue. Rutgers. What could go wrong? 5 picks, 5 favorites. Nothing can go wrong. 5-0 this week on the spread.
I'm going to go Purdue.
All right. So that's our only one. That's only our one difference.
Yeah.
So that means
it's a weird week.
The week is tough. Tough for cover 5, Salt.
I'm kind of done with it. I'm gonna fade that guy Jeff every week.
So you ask the
I haven't
commissioner,
yet, but I should have started on
who's
week
Jeff
1.
taking out? You could be like, whoever Jeff's taking, I'm fading. Just give me whoever Jeff.
If you faded Jeff every week, you'd be winning by 200 points. It's not a bad strategy. People did it to me one year.
It's not bad at all.
They excelled.
That's not bad at all. All right, so to recap, we both are on Vandy minus 2.5, Sooners minus 5.5, South Florida minus 4.5, A&M minus 2.5. You're on Purdue plus 2.5, and I'm on Rutgers minus 2.5. So favorites, and you have one dog in there. All right, we got to talk about the super dog upset of the week. I've been in here 8 weeks and only have 7 freaking points. I've been close, but none of my people could cover. Saw's in here 1 week, takes Stanford plus 17.5, and they win outright. You have 22.5 points in 1 week. I have 7.
You want to know
Stanford Cardinals.
You want to know about the dogs? Come see me. I watched this whole game till 2 in the morning.
I know you did.
It was crazy. I was so excited.
Tell me about this game, though.
So, Stanford, Florida State couldn't do anything. Stanford was flying to the ball. They were breaking up passes left and right. And then towards the end of the game, Florida State is down 7.
And they're like, we're the better team.
Look, I can't remember what happened for them to get the ball, but I think Stanford missed a field goal or something. But Florida State down 7, has the ball at like their 30. They got to about a 3rd and long, threw a huge play down the field, like 40 yards. You're like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, you had them. It may have been 4th down.
You were like, they're going to lose.
Chucked it. Yeah, I was like, Stanford's going to lose this game. It's going to go overtime. I'm going to cover, but like, whatever.
Yeah.
Castellanos then breaks out of the pocket and takes off, and he is so fast.
So fast.
And he goes to slide, and the Stanford player, it's Stanford, so like they're not going to tackle or they're not going to like give up on a play. He just goes down, helmet and shoulder, and knocks Castellanos out. It was bad. Knocked him out of the game. Targeting. So Florida State gained 20 yards on that play. And another 15.
With no quarterback.
With no quarterback. Backup quarterback comes in. There's like 20 seconds left. He throws the ball to the end zone. Defensive pass interference in the end zone. They get the ball on the 1 with maybe a second left on the clock. It may have been his untimed down.
This is a crazy game.
The quarterback runs out. No one's there. He runs to the left to get to the goal line, gets hit, reaches the ball, and the guy just like goes into a catcher stance to block the plate and prevents the ball from crossing the goal line by an inch.
That's that IQ. That's Stanford IQ.
Said, short of the goal line.
That's a Stanford IQ, Salt.
Play is dead. Stanford wins, and it was incredible.
That is incredible, and I can't believe. When's the last time you've seen like 2 a.m.?
It's been a while.
That is wild.
Yeah,
So,
it's been a while.
The people want to know who the dog is this week.
The dog this week are those nerds from that Northwestern Chicago
who just beat the crap out of Purdue. They're on a high, right?
They're on a high.
Penn State.
They are 5-2 on a 4-game win streak. They've beaten UCLA, Louisiana Monroe, Penn State, and Purdue. They defend the pass well, and they can get after the quarterback. And last week, Nebraska lost 24-6 at Minnesota.
Yikes.
Giving up 9 sacks. So
Yikes.
If Northwestern can disrupt Nebraska's Dylan Raiola.
Or Patrick Mahomes.
Or, yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
He's just like him.
They have a chance to keep it close and win the game. They're also very disciplined. They've committed the 7th fewest penalties in the nation, so I don't see it getting out of hand for them. And also,
they'll keep it close.
Matt Rule's rumored to be the Penn State #1 choice. So there's a lot of distraction there.
Yep.
So give me the Northwestern. I don't even know their mascot.
Wildcats. He's the ex-football expert.
Yeah. Wildcats. No one knows Northwestern.
They're journalists.
Yeah, big J's.
Their win overs. Do you know what it was for the season?
Had been like 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
I bet it. So we cashed that preseason.
That's nice.
You mentioned this is also they're 1 win away from a bowl game, so that's also motivation for Northwestern. Like 6-2 is really good year for a team.
It's a very
that was only supposed to win maybe 3 to 4 games. So I like it. Probably won't bet it, but I like it. All right. Mine is I'm picking on the Texas Longhorns. Oh, my God. They are so bad on offense. Arch Manning, like Duke Dawson's dad used to say, he couldn't pitch biscuits to a dog.
What's going on there?
I don't know. He is bad.
He was just built on name.
Maybe, or he's hurt. I don't know what's going on. But I'll tell you what, this offense is atrocious. Mississippi State's getting 7.5 at home. I like maybe Mississippi State to win this game and put Texas out of the playoff. Texas is 2-5 against the spread. Mississippi State's 6-1 against the spread. 4-0 at home against the spread. If you look at Texas' offensive numbers, it's so bad across the board. They can't run. They are awful on first down. They can't score in the red zone. Mississippi State is 17th in turnovers, so they create havoc. Mississippi State, it doesn't matter how they're not very good with sacks, but it doesn't matter because Texas can't run the ball. And Mississippi State is very good against passing teams. So, like, their secondary is going to give Arch Manning all the problems in the world. And I have Mississippi State covering this game. I have to try to catch up somewhere, and I think Mississippi State can win this game outright. I know they can cover. So I'm going to take Mississippi State plus 7.5 here.
I like that pick.
Yeah, I really do.
That's a nice pick.
I really do. Now, this is where I've struggled, so locks. My locks. Like, I feel like every week I'm like, this is a good lock. This week, I'm going to be honest with the people. This was a very hard week. This is my lock, but I was more confident in other weeks, and you can see my record. So take it how it is. It might be the best game I get, actually, now that I say that. You can always fade us. We had Purdue, we had Memphis. Probably the 2 worst picks ever last week, Salt. Were our locks. So my pick, I'm going to start with me, are the Kentucky Wildcats. Look good last week. They're at home again. They're getting 9 points. So if you see that 8.5, you need to get the 9. Okay, get that 9 just in case you can push it. We'll take a push. Their defense will show up at home against Tennessee, who's down in the dumps. I think Tennessee's a fringe team anyways. I don't trust their coaching staff. Very suspect at times. Now, Kentucky's offense, not great, Bob. Not great whatsoever. But they will hang. They want to use the clock. Tennessee's defense is not good. So run the ball. Use that clock. This is going to be a very close game. It's going to be close. Tennessee, I think, wins by a touchdown. Tennessee's 3rd in sacks. That's what scares me a little bit. They have decent havoc. But the slate is not great. And I have to find a number somewhere. And I trust my Wildcats. They've always been good to me. I don't know about you. They haven't been good to you?
NCAA tournament.
Oh, well, that's college ball.
That's college basketball.
Football's a different story. Like, you and
Kentucky has been.
They've
let me down
lost so many close games this year. But this is the game they might catch Tennessee, where Tennessee might be already out of it. Kind of like you said earlier with how much is LSU in it? Like, Tennessee, what's their mind like? Now they got to go to Kentucky, who has lost a lot of close games. Where are they mentally? All right, Salt, you're 0-1 with your locks.
0-1 with my locks.
And your lock was minus 21.5.
Minus 21.5. So they lost outright. So
telling the people.
Not a great start. Made up for it with my dog. But I like my pick this week. I'm going to take the Oregon Ducks minus 32.5.
Holy moly.
Versus Wisconsin.
Holy moly.
Wisconsin hasn't scored a point in the past 2 weeks, being shut out by Iowa and Ohio State at home.
That's 8 quarters.
Now they have to go on the road to Autzen. And this is a full vibes game. Have you seen the uniforms they're rolling out this week?
What are they, like a mellow yellow?
This is the Grateful Ducks. So a Grateful Dead-inspired tie-dye uniforms.
Ooh.
They've got the dancing bears on the back of the helmet, but they're dancing ducks.
Gonna dance all over the Badgers.
They've got the skull with the lightning bolt on the sleeve, tie-dye numbers. Just a big throwback
to putting up points.
University of Oregon's ties the Grateful Dead. Oregon's going to put up points. They put up a boatload of points on Rutgers last week, and they're going to be at home.
Oh, man.
Wisconsin can't stop anyone, and I really only think...
They used to.
I really only think the reason the Ohio State game was so close, it was because Ryan Day felt bad for Luke Fickell.
I don't know how Fickell should be in the funeral we had for the coaches we had in the beginning. I don't understand.
Fickell and Mike Norvell will be on the in memoriam next week.
All right.
But yeah,
we're going to keep adding the coaches.
We're going to keep adding.
All right.
Give me the Oregon Ducks minus 32.5 at home.
Holy moly. I don't know if I can get there, but good luck, my friend. So you have predicted score maybe 55-7?
Yes.
Okay. So you have Wisconsin scoring this week, at least.
I got them scoring.
All right. That's another bet maybe in itself.
Yeah.
You have them scoring this week. All right, before we get out of here, my buys and holds and sells of the week, I am buying up Diego Pavia cards and getting a Heisman bet on him. And Carson Beck had a bad game, so hold his cards because he's had a great season so far. He had one bad game. He was second in Heisman votes. And then pretty much that game with 4 picks, 0 touchdowns, and the loss to Louisville. Kicked him out of the Heisman run. So hold his cards. Let's see what he can do. Buy Diego Pavia. Hold Carson Beck. Locks, Kentucky, +9. Oregon, -32.5. We'll see you next week on our college football Graybo's Giblets. We out.
Giblets.